After a month of waiting and several delays, here is a look at the firearm I bought at the Heritage Auction from the Jeff Davis collection. So the other day it finally showed up. I purchased a firearm at the Heritage Auction site. That was one of the firearms that had to be sold by J.M. Davis. So I'm going to put the camera down and open it up and show everybody what it looks like. Here we go. Okay, before we actually open it up, so they sent a nice little collector's handbook as part of this, and that's the paperwork, from the other dealer, because I got this on my Curio and Relics license. But I want to show you the worst thing they did. I hate it when people pack guns inside packing peanuts, because they drive me nuts with the static, and they go all over the floor, and they can jam the gun depending on, of course, they probably have the gun all, the gun's all like wrapped up in bubble wrap and stuff, but the packing peanuts actually drive me wacky. So it'll be a minute before I get this thing out of the box. Here's what was inside the box. Now, why couldn't they have just put like 3 more layers of bubble wrap on there and left off all those stupid packing peanuts, of which I now have a half a bucket full, plus the stuff that's on the floor. Oh well. Okay, so here is the firearm. It's not real big, it's about an average size. It is a target firearm. It has a nice Monte Carlo stock, cheek piece and all that. I don't know if we'll be able to focus in on it real well, but it has some very nice engraving. Sorry, it has some very nice engraving on it. You can see it's all engraved here and on the latch to open it. All that good stuff. Very pretty. It's the wood's in fair shape. It's a little dry, but not bad. There's a cross pin to hold the forearm, the forestock on. It has the sight is one of those flip down jobs, so you have a lower sight for close ranges and a higher sight for farther ranges, and just a very simple thing on the front here. It does have a sling swivel on the front, has another sling swivel here on the back. It's got some pretty nice checkering on the stock itself. Very nice. Comes with double set triggers. And there's the money shot right there that it's a J.M. Davis. It's from the J.M. Davis Museum. Pretty cool. And it does have double set triggers. I don't actually know which caliber this is. I'm going to have to go back and look it up. I didn't find it on the firearm anywheres. It uses a brake action. So you pull this lever here underneath. I can't do it with the phone, sorry. You pull the lever underneath and she drops, you get the brake action drop here. And then there's it is a single shot, little single shot guy. Like I said, it's got some pretty nice, engraving and stuff on it. It does have a safety, so that's kind of good. You can carry it around without worrying about it. And of course, it's got the set trigger. You pull the rear trigger to set it and the front trigger to fire it if you want to go for the really light trigger, or you can just pull the front trigger entirely and it's a little harder. So that's basically it. This is made by Burgsmueller, H. Burgsmueller. I don't know if you'll be able to see it here or not. Yeah, you can just barely see it there. So there's the manufacturer's name. On the opposite side of the barrel from the Burgsmueller name is Kriensen, Kriensen, which is the name of the town it was made in. And there are a couple of proof marks on it. See if I can find them again. Yeah, here. So here on the top of the back of the receiver, there's a couple of proof marks on it. But it's a nice little gun, and you know the important thing was that it was one of the ones from the J.M. Davis collection. So now I have a gun from the J.M. Davis collection to add to my arsenal. Okay, here's some more information about the firearm. I took the forward grip off to expose the barrel, and this is the pin that the pin goes across, you know, to lock the barrel in. You know, the pin that goes, hold on a minute, the pin that goes inside this thing, right? So get the little short grip. So on this side, on the forward end, closer to the muzzle, you can see this like an HS. It's very lightly scribed, so it's really hard to read. But the best as I can tell is that it is an H and an S. And then on the bottom, you'll see the number 28. And the number 28 is cool because that apparently is an assembly mark, and it shows up in some other spots. Like if you came back to the receiver, the front end of the receiver, you see the 28 there on the front end of the receiver as well. You don't see it real well because I'm not. There we go. So there's another 28 on the front end. So that appears to be, you know, either a serial number or a manufacturer's assembly number. I don't know which. I haven't found any serial numbers on this. And then as you get further down, that's where you get all the interesting stuff. So you get the crown over B, the crown over U, and the crown over G, and those are the proof marks. Those are what they call a definite proof mark. In fact, that's called a bug series, the BUG, so that's pretty cool. And then down below that is what we're interested in. So you see the 172 comma something or other, 172 comma, what is it, 28. So I'm going to break into the narration to give you the more accurate information on what's going on here. The 172.28 refers to the gauge of the firearm, as in the old British system where 172.28 represented 0.300 inches. So this is a 30 caliber or a 7.62 caliber firearm. The 9.04 refers to the date of manufacture, September of 1904, and the 875 refers to the ledger entry of the factory for that month that describes this barrel being, this gun being completed. And I didn't have a real good shot before of the tag. So here's a little bit better shot of the tag. I know my lighting sucks, but it's better than what was in my living room with my camera. And here's the J.M. Davis tag for the item that's attached to it. It also has one other mark on it, and I don't know what it means, but I will be looking it up. And that's here on the back. Let me see if I can bring it into focus here. Should be right there. I'll throw some more light on it, see if that helps. Not if yeah, there you go. So you see the DR, what is it, a DRGM. So DRGM stands for Deutsches Reichsgebrauchmuster, which is a German realm custom sample. And this was going through customs to get a model protection was easier than trying to get a patent in Germany at the time. It was a lot quicker. So this is a way of them, in a sense, patenting the gun. Still don't know what the symbol underneath that means, the 33 or the 38 or whatever, but we'll figure it out. But you can now, now you can see the scroll work a little nicer. You know, you can see the scroll work. It has some other interesting features. In addition to having the safety, this little nub here, that's actually a cocking indicator. When you have the thing cocked, that pin actually stands up about 1/16 of an inch to let you know that the firearm is cocked, and you can feel it with your finger. So that's pretty cool, and I hadn't noticed that before. But it's a pretty neat looking little gun. I'm not sure though. I believe the proof marks are all black powder proofs, so I don't think I'll be shooting this because it's got all black powder proof marks on it, and I don't want to destroy it. But the work on just even the things like, so here's a cross pin. You know, just very nice, or indicia in there. You know, very nice. Here's the slotted, the other side of it. You know, it's a cool looking gun. I'm actually kind of glad I bought it now. It's a slick looking little guy. So that's what she looks like. A fun looking little gun. Interesting markings, detailed craftsmanship, just gorgeous craftsmanship, and a lot of fun looking stuff up. So hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great afternoon.